Yo, you want to learn how to maximize your Etsy sales and get returning customers? Let's talk about it. What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today we're going to be talking about how to get your Etsy customers to keep returning to shop with you outside of the Etsy platform. Now, let me start this video off by saying I don't have an Etsy store. I'm not in the Etsy world. I don't know anything about Etsy, but I did have a good homie come through to the store the other day and we got a chance to chop it up, and he was actually talking about how his Etsy is working right now. He was actually talking about all the success that he's having on Etsy, but he was wondering if I knew a way where he can capitalize on all the customers that have been shopping with him on Etsy to get them to go to his own personal website and order shirts and continue to shop with him. He also let me know that Etsy doesn't give you a lot of the data that your traditional website would, where you can get their email address so you could do some follow-up marketing with them and stuff like that. So as we're talking through this, I said, man, there's probably a lot of people out there that do have Etsy shops, and the advice I gave him is what I'm going to be giving you guys today. Now, once again, I don't know anything about Etsy. This was just an idea I had that I shot to him. He's probably going to try it out and see if it works, but in my head, it seems like it should work. So let's say that you have an Etsy shop and you create a ton of different t-shirts on that Etsy shop. Etsy is a big marketplace where people come and shop with you. They type in what they're looking for, and if whatever they're looking for is something that you create, that's where you line up in the drop down. So let's say you make a barbecue t-shirt. You have this killer barbecue design. Somebody types in barbecue t-shirt for Father's Day. Bingo, now your t-shirt comes up, they shop with you, easy call. Now you want them to come and shop with you on your own personal website outside of Etsy to keep buying more barbecue t-shirts or other t-shirts in that same category. So let's say you have 50 different barbecue designs. You post them up on your own personal website like your Shopify or something like that. How do you get that customer from Etsy to go to your Shopify site and buy more barbecue t-shirts? Now, what the homie was already doing was he was already giving away little takeaways in the packaging. Whenever they buy a shirt from him, he sends it off. What he was kind of struggling with was having a ton of different designs on his website. When they come and they're going to see all the different categories of t-shirts that he sells, he felt it was going to create some kind of confusion. And I agreed, because I was like, if I was a customer and I was going to your website looking for barbecue t-shirts, and now I see t-shirts for people that drive Mustangs, and t-shirts for people that do Rubik's Cubes, and t-shirts about self-improvement, all of those categories do not belong together. So what I told him to do was create a collection on Shopify. Whenever you have a Shopify site, everything is broken down by collection. So I told him create a collection just for those barbecue t-shirts or whatever he was doing. Barbecue is just the example. And now you have a collection called Big Brando's Barbecue Shirts. Under that collection is every barbecue design that you offer. Now within the packaging of them buying that t-shirt off of Etsy, you throw in a little card that says, hey, if you're interested in more barbecue t-shirts, check out this website, or put a little QR code in there that they can scan. Now, if they're in the market for more barbecue t-shirts, they could just scan that, go to your website, and they see all of your barbecue t-shirts. So this customer already shopped with you. They already like your designs. You shipped it out in a timely manner. You provided a quality t-shirt with a quality print. And let's say on that card, you offered them 10% off or something like that if they want to be a returning customer. Now there's an incentive for them to scan that QR code and go shop some more barbecue t-shirts with you. Now that's cool for barbecue t-shirts, right? But let's say that you also offer t-shirts for people that do Rubik's Cubes, and that's on Etsy. So now you have a bunch of Rubik's Cube t-shirts loaded up on Etsy. Somebody types in, hey, my son does Rubik's Cubes, let me buy him a t-shirt. Your shirt comes up, they shop with you. Now, are you gonna put that same little card for the barbecue shirts in the Rubik's Cube packaging? No, you're not. What you're gonna do is go to your Shopify site, you're gonna create another collection just for the Rubik's Cube people, load up every single Rubik's Cube design on there. Now it's gonna be Big Brando's Rubik's Cube shirts. That's a separate collection under your regular already made site. Now in the takeaway that you're gonna give out, it's gonna say, if you want more Rubik's Cube t-shirts, scan this QR code. That QR code takes them directly to that collection for more Rubik's Cube shirts. Same thing, you throw that 10% on there, gives them an incentive to shop with you again. Now you got that customer off of Etsy going to your Shopify site to continue to shop with you. Now I'm standing in front of this whiteboard so I could kind of draw it out and show you what it's gonna look like. So I hope you can see this and I hope you can follow along, and I hope the whiteboard isn't all blown out. So let's get into it. So let's say that your main Shopify site is Brando Shirts. ThermoFlex.com. That's your main Shopify site. That's your business. That's what you have going on. Underneath this is where you could do categories. So in your Shopify dashboard, whenever you upload a product, it'll say, do you want to open a new category? Do you want to upload this t-shirt to this category? Start a new category. So the first category is going to be barbecue. Next one will be Rubik's Cubes. The next one will be self-help. And let's say the last one is people that drive Mustangs, right? All of these categories right here will never be seen together. All of them. All right, I just fixed the camera right now. So all of these categories will never be seen. On the Shopify app, it's up to you if you want to add this into a menu on the toolbar, right? So if you wanted these buttons to be on your website so they could click through, you can do that. But you also have the option to not do that. So you could keep all of these collections separate, if that makes any sense. So in this one, you could have all your barbecue designs, all your Rubik's Cube designs, self-help designs, and the Mustang designs. So whenever somebody scans the QR code, it's gonna take them to brandoshirts.com/Mustang shirts, brandoshirts.com/self-help shirts. When you create a collection on Shopify, you can just categorize everything separately and it'll never be seen by the Rubik's Cube people, will never see the Mustang thing. If they don't have that QR code, they'll never find it. You just have to keep it off of your menu, but the collection stays the same. And then when the collection stays the same, whenever that person scans the QR code, it's gonna take them to Mustangs. You don't pay extra on how many collections you make on your site. It's just something that's there for you when you're using Shopify. So if you wanted to create a bunch of different collections under your whatever.com you already have, all you have to do is just keep everything separated and it'll all flow up to the same exact dashboard to print out shipping, to do everything exactly the same. Now, I hope this helps somebody out there, especially for the people that have the Etsy sites that are trying to figure out a way to get them to keep shopping with them off the Etsy platform. If you're booming on Etsy and you're making a lot of sales, but you're not seeing too many return customers, try this out. All you have to do is get some little postcards printed up. They probably don't even have to be postcard size. They could be smaller than that. They could be business card size. As long as it has the information on there, as long as it has the QR code, throw that in the package whenever somebody buys something from you off of Etsy and continue to do what you already been doing. To me, this was just an easy fix for something that you can't do on Etsy. If you're already shipping out the order, throw a business card or a postcard in there that says what else you offer that's not on the Etsy site. And now you could get people to shop with you and continue to buy from you on your own website. And from there is where you'll track the data, because now you'll have access to their email address where you can always send them new products coming out, new sales that you offer, things of that nature. Hopefully this information right here helps somebody out. And I hope this right here makes a little bit of sense for you. For the people that use Shopify, this is just how it works. Utilize that collections category and keep everything separate. So then that way you don't have a bunch of people that are coming to look for Mustangs, looking at your Rubik's Cube shirts and all that stuff. Keep everything separate. It'll be nice and easy and way more streamlined for the end user. And now you'll be booming on Etsy and on Shopify, and you keep both of those running, you'll be good to go. All right. If anybody wants to try this out, please go for it. Like I said, I don't have Etsy. I don't run an Etsy store. This was just advice that I gave to a homie that came through to the store and we chopped it up. And I guess that's another thing. If you ever wanted to come out and check me out at my retail store whenever I'm open, I'm always open to having good conversations with people. So if you got questions, you wanted to slap hands, you needed some kind of advice, if I can help you, I will try to help you. That's why I make myself accessible in my retail store for you guys. You guys don't got to come out and buy nothing. You could come out, out, share some good conversation, and I make myself available to the people. I'm not open every weekend, but when I am open, I do post that I'm open, and I invite everybody to come out. If you wanted to know when I'm open, follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. That's where I post when I'll be at the store, from what time to what time, on what days. It's usually on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday, and I'm here all day. I've had people come out and bring me their shirts so I could check it out and critique it for them and give them some sort of advice. I've had people come out from all over the place, and some of them even came with notebooks full of questions, and I'm here for every single question. Like I said, if I can help you, I will try my best to do it, and if I don't got the answers, I'll try to point you in the right direction to find those answers. I'm here to help you guys out, and who knows, maybe your conversation that you have in the store might end up in a video like this, just like the homie. All right, so once again, if you got any questions about anything, please leave it in the comments for me, and if you wanted to, follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.